He's Nick. I'm Matt, and we're insufficient.
Hello, Matthew.
Hello, Nicholas.
Today is this day in Phish-Tory, and we're going to go all the way back in time to April 27th, 2025. The day that your and my favorite band found out they were not getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
And to quote our good friend Obi-Wan Giobi,
Obi-Wan.
what the fuck? God, you're so bad at that.
Yeah, but I try. It doesn't stop me from trying. You know what, kids? That's a lesson. No matter how bad you are, just don't give up.
Bullshit.
Dude, why waste my fucking time with a fan vote if you literally only get one additional vote out of the 1,200 total votes that are cast?
Why did they do a fan vote?
That's what I'm saying. Like, for one extra vote?
No point.
It is bullshit.
So you get the White Stripes, who didn't even fucking make the cut in the top 7.
Thumbs down.
And Outkast, who isn't even rock and roll.
Hey, great band.
They're not a band.
Great rap album.
I love Outkast. I love Outkast. But
sorry, Miss Jackson. This is bullshit.
It is bullshit, because you know what? I feel this is and the thing is that they did this on purpose. They've been sticking it to this band since the beginning. Okay? They always stick it to this band. When you get the Rolling Stones top guitar players, Trey's like number 500. Jack White before him. Like,
that's
get the fuck out of here. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. These people just can't stand. You know what they can't stand? They can't stand the fact that this band has the longevity and the money to back up what they're doing, and they have for 41 years, and they've been able to be super successful without having any chart toppers. They haven't had to pay any real royalties to anybody, and they can't stand it.
Phish has been successful based purely on talent. That's the problem. That's what the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame doesn't like.
They're just, you know what? I bet you anything that the people that are sitting on that board are all from Goose.
Fuck Goose. Dude, Goose is going to probably get in before Phish at this point.
Goose, you want to talk about a fucking ripoff band?
Oh my God.
I just saw them. They fucking played Cross-Eyed and Painless.
Oh, that is that's against the code.
It is against the code.
That's against the code.
Have you ever seen Phish cover any of the Dead shit?
No,
other than the Dead songs?
No. Right, exactly. They've never done Not Fade Away.
You want to be... Hey, listen.
Trey did cover Johnny Be Good.
Have respect. Still. Have respect, just like Billy Strings does, and just cover one of Phish's songs.
Dude, drives me crazy when they have Billy Strings on and he sings Possum. I'm like, no. Let Mike sing Possum. No.
I love it when Billy Strings sings Possum.
God, dude, the way you said that makes me nervous.
I love it.
As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, if you like when Matt talks like that, you're going to love the final segment of today's show, which is Matt a hard or a soft guy? And he has no idea what this segment is.
I don't like the way you set it up.
And first, we're going to talk about the final night of the slightly disappointing Hollywood Bowl run. I think we've said our thing about the fucking Rock Hall of Fame, and
there's nothing more to be said about it.
Dude,
I mean,
you're
just
in Cleveland.
So pissed.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Cleveland sucks.
Nah, Cleveland's cool.
No, it isn't.
I've been
there.
To Cleveland.
Yeah, it sucks.
I liked it.
Columbus is a way better city.
I like Columbus too, though. I like all of Ohio. I'm not going to shit on any part of the state. Dude, I've seen great shows all over there. Blossom County, woo!
Okay,
Dude, Blossom
great. You
95.
saw great shows. No, it's a shithole.
April 27th, 2025, Hollywood, California, at the Hollywood Bowl. Song 1, set 1.
Landlady.
What happened here?
Kind of a bust. Kind of a bust out. Last played 8/14/2022, 110 show gap. Yikes.
Alpine Valley, I do remember that show. I would like to say that some of you will remember earlier last week, I said you got your landlady when they played Punch You in the Eye. And apparently I was wrong. You actually did get a landlady.
Yikes.
A little bit of nerves, I think, in that landlady, because the new literally had broke about an hour before they hit stage.
Yeah, I know.
They were not one of the 7 bands selected.
Moving on, Cavern. I actually like this Cavern. I thought it had some stank to it.
It was awesome to see a Cavern. It was awesome to see a Cavern so early on in set 1. It got me thinking of the Bourbon Beyond Festival, where Trombone Shorty is going to be there the same night as Phish.
And he's coming on.
I would love it if he came out and played with them.
I would
particularly on a Cavern.
I would like. Oh, that'd be sick.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll take Horns and Cavern.
Okay, so Matt and I differ on the next song, and well, we both believe it was Llama.
It was okay. We don't know from the beginning.
You don't know that it was Llama from the beginning?
Well, I do, but
I knew it was Llama.
Yeah, but any of those, fucking fakes.
They had to restart it.
They didn't restart it. Trey restarted. Fishman kept playing.
Fishman, yes. Because somebody was on the upstroke instead of the downstroke.
Someone was being professional and the other guy wasn't.
Take that, Trey, you jerk.
However, I really liked the jam.
Yes, you did. You want to go into it? I mean, it's interesting.
It went type 2.
It did go type 2. Song 3 in set 1.
Type 1.5.
It was a 1.5 in terms of Fishman didn't leave his zone.
He doesn't have to leave his zone. That's
for me. All of them have to leave in order for it to be a type 2.
I disagree. Actually, it doesn't have to be that at all. Fishman's just playing the drum beat. He can play that drum beat, and he changed it up a little bit. But I actually like that he didn't change it, because I can't stand it sometimes when he just automatically switches to something different. I like it when he stays in his groove and keeps the pocket there, and the rest of the band is going off.
Dude, I call him Mike D, because he's always in the pocket. By the way, I'm surprised Mike D wasn't at this show. He lives in Malibu. Just saying.
All right. Sand.
I loved it. This for me was the highlight.
It was a good sand.
One. It was a great sand. It's one of my sneaky favorite songs. I never think about it. I'm never like, hey, I need to turn sand on. But almost every single time they start playing it live, I'm into it. I'm bobbing along with Mike, and I have a great time.
Went type 2 on this one, too.
They did. This was a real type 2.
Clear standout. Clear standout. I love this on paper, Lizards, but goddamn.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm just glad we got a Lizard, because that song is slowly fading into oblivion, because they used to play it like every other show. Last time we heard this was July of last year, and it's about once every 8 months now.
It's okay. I want that for my tweezers.
Sadly, it sounds like they play it once every 8 months now, which was kind of the problem. Page,
missing,
did his thing, but it wasn't super Pagey. Page was also looking like an undercover cop. Did you notice that?
Yeah, what's up?
He's wearing a shirt and then like a sport coat.
I liked it.
Like a windbreaker on top.
I liked it. I want more.
I'm pretty sure I saw a badge hanging. He's like, you guys smoking reefer?
No, it wasn't a badge. It was a bat that flew out of his pocket.
No, that's you at your kid's soccer game.
Whoa, fuck.
Oh my God. And then Trey had a little thing, and I think Trey was still having nerves, and I think the whole band was.
Trey could not get that.
Couldn't get that.
Just couldn't get it together on that one. That's actually, he struggled with that before in the past too.
Up next, Matt's favorite song to sing in the bathroom.
No, it's yours when you come up behind people and whisper it in their ears. We have discussed this.
Yeah, but it's not
nauseam.
People, it's you. I go, hey, stranger.
I'm like, Nick, what have I told you? What have I told you? Ender Timber, Jerry the Mule.
This was the second highlight of set 1 for me.
Trey sees Birds of a Feather.
It was good because he's like, hey, yesterday I didn't really land this, so bam, here you go.
It actually wasn't him it wasn't him that didn't land. It was Fishman. Fishman didn't do the rolls at the beginning.
Yeah, that's true too. Great timber, really long. Definitely had a lot of type 2s in set 1, actually.
Yeah.
I think now Phish has kind of blown off some of that steam they needed to after hearing the fucking shitty news. And then they go into Joy.
Poor Trey.
This is no. So I think this song is more about his
sister
daughters and
I thought
his daughters.
It's his daughters.
And Tom's, because I think they both have girls.
That's right.
And
I thought it was about
we're both girl dads, right?
Yeah.
We don't have any boys as our children, which is cool.
I have Mr. Not supposed to.
You do, that's true. But like the line, like just over there in her incredible clothes, I'm sure all your kids did it, where they started to dress themselves for the first time, and they're wearing a hat, a dress, a belt, a purse. You know what I mean? Shoes.
It's just a menagerie of different things.
Yes, and it's incredible. And so whenever I hear that line, I start to get choked up. And wherever the song ends up going, either whether it stays with his children or expands from there, it's a beautiful song. Trey gets choked up, and
did he cry?
I mean, if I had to put money on it, yes. He definitely got choked up to the point where I think he was like having a moment. And then, during the first little guitar medley, not so great. Pulled it together though. And then they went into the highlight of the entire Hollywood run, which was Most Events Aren't Planned.
You know what we call Most Events Aren't Planned? Meep.
Page.
Meep.
What?
Meep.
Meep? Why?
Most
Why do we call
events aren't planned. Meep.
Okay. So this is one of those Veda Blue tunes.
It's good though.
It's great. It's got great time signature, up and down. Paige gets to play on synthesizers.
He loves that.
Trey did a great job. And you got to hear Paige sing for the first time in a while. So,
excuse me. Jesus Christ.
This
what
show.
The fuck? Hey, listen. Great. We got Elisa got what she wanted. She got more. Set to opener.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So 7-minute break. Short break.
Yeah. Very short break. More. Okay.
More. And you know what? That song, now that I know that it's one of her favorite, I like it more than I did before.
All right. So let's get into the fucking highlight here. Let's get into this. You Enjoy Myself.
Okay. I'm gonna let you take it. So
you get off, you get started. Obviously, they do their set sections, which, again, I have my issues with some of the set section parts that Fishman's doing. That's here nor there. But so you get into sort of the normal jam. Doesn't really take off, right? And then they go into the vocal jam, where they do some twist. I guess they tease twist, a wild post vocal jam. They might have teased that. That's what I heard. And then Trey kind of messed up the man god shit section, which was really funny. Yeah, he was about to say shit when he was supposed to say man or God, and that was pretty good.
Trey was having a bit of a night.
But this is what I like about what they're doing. They're cutting the vocal jam and then coming in and going full fucking type 2 on this bitch. And it was good.
It was good. Trampolines, people were bouncing.
No, not that part. It was after the vocal jam that it took off.
Yeah. No, I'm just going back in time a little bit. It's this day in Phish-Tory.
Okay, all right. So you get to go back in time in the show.
I get to go forward and backward. It's great. I loved it. This was truly really the most fun they had in all of Hollywood.
I loved it. It was the highlight for me. Twist.
Woo! I don't think you
back
or
on the
I
back on
like
the train
Twist.
and Twist need to take a break. In my
Kill Devil Falls.
Kill Devil.
It's like, just kill me now. No, I say that,
ripped.
and I'm always happy to hear it.
Featured teases from the Ninth Cube, Nick's favorite song.
Hey, no, so if Trey ever graces us on this show, I just have to ask him about the Ninth Cube and all of that stuff, because every time he does interviews with other people, he starts to get excited and talk about it, and then the interviewer just cuts him off, and they're like, okay, next topic.
We'll let him dive fully into the Ninth Cube.
Yes. Until you're blue in the face, my friend.
Whatever he wants to do.
Yeah. No, it's...
coming up with a Life Boy, and I'll always take a Life Boy, and I like this song. A lot.
I pleasured myself at least once.
Ew.
I was so excited about Life Boy. Are you kidding me? You never get this song.
I love Life Boy.
Yeah, exactly. It was great. I mean, once, twice a year.
Yeah. Followed up with a Sprox.
God never listens.
I was about to pronounce this properly, but then you fucked it up.
Sprox I say.
Zarathustra. Zarathustra.
2001.
Sprox Zarathustra.
I gotta say, they've moved 2001 deeper and deeper into set 2, and eventually you're just gonna get a 2001 set 2 closer, and it is just gonna leave you with the biggest
wanting more
mental blue balls you've ever had.
Yep. Santos.
This is what sex smells like. I love the song. Played a lot, so yay for me.
And this is what I love. Another stick it to you. Encore Fuego. They were just like, burn this bitch down.
Oh my God.
I think they were.
I mean,
Blaze on, Fuego.
Yeah,
Peace.
okay. So, yeah. What other songs did we have? We had Fire. Don't Play Fire. They didn't play Fire.
They didn't play Fire.
They did play Blaze On. They did play Fuego. What was the one from yesterday? Whatever.
It doesn't matter. It
doesn't
matter.
Nice. And so there you go. I mean, tomorrow on Big Money Friday, we're going to put Spring Tour in a nice shiny bow for you, and you're going to love it. Do we have a special guest?
No, we do not have a special guest.
Okay.
At all.
Yikes.
Yikes.
So we're going to play a game which now is got multiple meanings, which is Matt a hard or a soft guy? Okay.
I get that, man.
And so basically in life, you get to choose between things, and every now and again, the choice is it going to be hard or is it going to be soft? So
like the pee-pee?
So
because that's all every time you say this, that's what I've
got 7 examples, and when you get to 4 of one, then that's what you are. So if you get to 4 hards, you're hard. If you get to 4 softs, you're a soft guy. Category 1, pretzels. Are you a hard pretzel or a soft pretzel guy?
Soft pretzel.
Okay, so we got 1 in the soft category. Moving right along, we're going to tacos. Are you a hard
soft taco? Soft taco.
Taco guy. Okay.
So number 1, who the fuck wants to cut their mouth open with the hard taco? And if you've ever had street tacos, come on.
Yeah, okay. So I get the hard tacos. I like those. But
yeah,
I also 9 times out of 10 will only order a soft taco from a street guy because that's truly the best taco you can get. Okay, so you're 2-0 on soft. This one, I'm curious to see where we land. Hard-boiled egg or soft-boiled egg?
Soft-boiled.
Okay, dude, you're 3-0, and I guarantee you that at least one more of these is going to be soft. I'm going to jump around on my list. Ice cream. Hard pack or soft serve?
Soft serve, brother.
Matt goes
4-0.
4-0. You are a soft guy. Okay, just for everybody else, soft cheese or hard cheese?
Hard.
Hard cheese. Cookies, do you like them hard or soft?
Mid.
That answer is mid. And then beds, do you like a firm mattress or do you like a soft mattress?
Mid.
You like it in between?
Yep. I actually need it in between. My mattress is an in between.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. There you go, folks. Matt is a soft guy. I would have picked you as a hard guy if I had to guess.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, normally, if I'm bricking it.
You mean, that's not what that means.
I actually got a hot take.
Okay, I'm ready.
If tipping is optional, why do people freak out when you do it? When you don't do it?
Was this on Curb Your Enthusiasm? This is really your hot take? Okay.
It is.
Do you tip?
Yeah.
Every time
What-
that screen comes up, are you giving them something?
20, 25.
Like
It's-
even if
No.
it's takeout?
No.
What about at the coffee shop?
No. I'll put $1 in maybe if they're good.
Yeah, so if I'm in a thing where it's fast service and that little screen spins around and it gives an option to leave money, I leave $1 or $2 depending on how complicated my order is. If it's just me getting a cup of coffee, have $1.
When I'm going to my ice cream place,
Yeah.
they're getting money.
Oh yeah, it's your ice cream place.
Yep, they're getting
Dude,
money.
they'll spit in your food.
Yes, I am usually tipping people, obviously at restaurants because that's how they make.
Well,
their
you
money.
have to tip people in a restaurant.
Well, not in Europe.
It makes me feel really bad.
You shouldn't do it. They get
it's
it.
horrible. They get angry, but I give them. I'm like, here you go. You need it.
No, I got yelled at when we were in Greece when I was tipping because I felt bad because they were asking, and then my wife's aunt was like, "Stop doing that." She's from Greece. She's like, "Stop it. That's not. They don't make their money that way. You need to stop doing that."
Matt, did you say you were in Greece?
I was.
And did I hear that the in-laws are Greek?
Yes, you know this.
Have you ever celebrated like a Greek Orthodox Easter?
I have Greek Easter.
Nice.
So, story about this. So Greek, you good, nice,
Ladies
nice.
and gentlemen, if you're at home, sit down and listen to this story because you are not going to believe it.
Okay, so it was about 17 years ago, 16 years ago, actually. I was invited to, my wife's first Greek Easter. And I was like, I got to make an impression on these people. They're Greek. Her dad's from Greece. I gotta show up here. They're doing the lamb on the spit. I sat at the spit, turned the spit. It was great. Had a bit of ouzo. Had a little too much ouzo. I didn't really know what ouzo was all about.
Yeah, for the folks at home, give them a little information on what ouzo is.
So ouzo is about 47% alcohol. You drink it over ice, straight. That's just how it's drank. It's like tastes like black licorice.
Okay.
You say it's like sambuca, right?
Sambuca.
Anyways, it gets you fucked up. I was drinking way too much. Me and her cousin were just down in this thing. Me and Nico just fucking going at it.
Dude,
So
I
I'm
guarantee
smashed.
you anybody named Nico at a family event is going to get you fucked up.
Oh, and we did. So I'm messed up. I'm like, I gotta impress these people. When they take the head off of this fucking thing, let me dive into the brain. So I proceeded to grab the knife, stick it into the head, and I cut myself. Her great aunt was like, no, what are you doing? She grabs it. She cuts it open. I take the bread. I dip it into the fucking head cavity, scooped out the brain, and ate it. I mean, I went ham on this brain. And everybody looked at me like I was fucking crazy. Nobody eats this shit. I tried to offer it to her 9-year-old papu. He was like, yeah, we don't eat this shit. It was bad. A bad scene, man. Bad scene. And I offered it to people from Greece. They literally were visiting. And they looked at me like I was fucking crazy.
This is
Whatever.
my favorite story of
So
all
now
time.
they always bring it up. You remember when Matt went after the brain?
Dude, 17 years ago?
16.
You're a young guy to be married for 17 years.
16 years. I haven't been married for 16 years. We've been together for 16 years.
He's Matt. I'm Nick. We are insufficient.
Brain!
That's just amazing. Can you taste it still? Like if I asked you
I
to
know
imagine what brain tastes like?
I'll tell you exactly what it tastes like. You want to know?
Okay.
Okay. Consistency of scrambled eggs,
Ew,
but
gross.
licking a railroad tie.
What?
Think about like licking iron.
Like coppery iron flavor?
Iron. Straight up
Ugh.
iron with the consistency of scrambled eggs. That is brain. Brain.
Is that the only time you've ever eaten brains?
No, I tried it a couple years later, and I almost threw up.